Hey, it's Aaron. Today I'm with a 2022 Toyota 4Runner in the TRD Pro package. And get a load of this paint. Holy crap, that's cool. So the 4Runner's been around for a little while. This current rendition isn't much different from when this generation was introduced. 4-liter V6 under here, 5-speed automatic transmission, 4-wheel drive through a true transfer case, and yeah, so not a whole lot of change. Fuel economy is terrible. Get up and go is meh, but in the TRD Pro package, this is an off-road beast. It is so much fun. Yeah, so true transfer case means that you have actual 4-wheel drive. So you can 2-wheel drive with rear wheels or 4-wheel drive with all four. Force is 50-50. That's how a transfer case works. So wonderful to get around in. Lots of fun. The TRD Pro package includes a bunch of off-road goodies. The beefier tires you're seeing here, and these wheels, the TRD packaging, some exhaust treatment, some changes under the hood a little bit for the air intake, just a better suspension. There's a whole list of things, and well worth it if you're seriously wanting to go off-road. Now, if you're just going to drive this around town and you're not going to actually go off-road, there's really no point in the TRD Pro package. But really, this is one of the better SUVs you can get for off-road right now. But it's not the best. And it's dated. It's getting old. I'll point out a few things as we go, but most of them are on the interior. And then that 5-speed transmission, that's so 20 years ago. And that's what really kills the fuel economy in this. The fuel economy could be better if they would up the gearing. Toyota's done that in some other vehicles of theirs, so I expect we'll see it here soon enough. Now, let's talk about, I don't know, do you really need to see like the trunk or the cargo space and stuff? Does that matter to you? Or would you rather look at this, doing off-road stuff? I think we'd rather see off-road stuff. So let me go over there. We'll look at it from the profile, and I'll talk about the design a little bit. And then, yeah, let's just go bump around out here in the wilderness. So looking at it from the side here, you can see the 4Runner profile. One of the things that I like about this is that it doesn't make any bones about the fact that it is a truck. It is based on a truck. It looks like a truck. It drives like a truck. Feels like a truck. Everything about it is truck. This and the Toyota Tacoma share a whole lot in common. And so you can see the front end is very much like the Tacoma. The fender bulges are very much like the Tacoma. And a lot of the underpinnings are basically the same. They're built on the same factory lines next to each other. So, anyway, I'll walk in so you can get a little bit of perspective on the size here. It is a 2-row SUV. Does have a large cargo space. I love the rack they added on top for this particular one. That's an add-on you can get at the dealer. Then the TRD Pro package, of course, now you can see the clearance in those wheel wells, so you can see how much clearance there is. This adds some really pretty heavy-duty spring and shocks, disconnecting sway bar, a few other things, and then just this color. I love this green. It's so awesome, and I've had nothing but compliments on this week. This is a great color, new this year. I have to point that out. So coming around, I'll just kind of point out the size and the what you're seeing as far as the profile. It's very truck. So these are pretty much flat. They curve a little bit, but not that much. These are pretty much flat. The fender wells are where it bulges out. And then you can just see in the overall how much clearance there is and all of that. Yeah, not much else to point out. I do feel obligated to point out the back of the truck here and the working end. So You can see here's what you got going on. This rolls down individually, so you can just roll this down to get access. You can also reach under here, pull this up. Has assistance through these whatever they're called. Yeah, pistons. To help you lift it, so the lift is pretty easy. And then you can just see the size of it. So this does not have the pull-out tray, which is an option. There's a tray that comes out about yay far, holds around 400 and some pounds. Nice addition if you need it. But the cargo space is very large. There's tie downs on all four corners. There's this particular one has a household outlet over there, plus a 12 volt. And then over here you have your jack and storage, and under here you have nothing because the tire is slung underneath. And then this of course has a tow package. Towing on this is okay. I wouldn't say it's awesome, but it's pretty okay. And the tow rating is pretty good for the class, so there you go. One of the reasons to buy a truck-based SUV is for towing. I would use this, me personally, I would use this either for a small boat or mostly just to add things on. With that, you can now have a bike rack and whatever else back here. That's a big deal when you have an adventure vehicle like this. So, let's go bounce around.